This video is powered by USAGundam. Visit USAGundamstore.com and enter the code JOEY10 to receive 10% off your next purchase. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I finally got this. I finally got my hands on the Gunprimer Razor Gate Remover set. And in this video, I just kind of want to go over this set, talk about it, display it, and do a little demo on it to show you guys how to use it. As you can see, I have used this already. I've been actually using it on the real grade wing snap build just to get familiar with it. I didn't want to just get it, open it up, and just go immediately into a demo, because I feel like I wouldn't be showing you guys a real good way of doing it, because I would be using it for the first time myself. So nevertheless, here is the Gunprimer Razor Gate Remover set. This is what you'll get whenever you order it. It'll come in this nice nifty little box. I love the like matte black onto the gloss black difference there, so it gives a nice appearance. They really seem to care a lot about the presentation of their equipment, which is really nice. You know, they take pride in that, which is really cool. And of course, if you open it up by pulling this little tab here, you will be greeted with the instructions, and it says think, make, enjoy together, which is really nice. Then whenever you move that to the side, we have what was actually the equipment itself, which we have the razor up top, the balancer in the middle, and you get 2 recovering cloths. Next, we'll go into more detail about the instructions and more detail about each of these individually. So moving right along to the user manual, which this is just the backside of what you've already seen. This is what you will see. It's just another rendering of the front box art. And we open it up and we get a little diagram of each part and what they do. So up here we start with the razor. Basically I'm going to paraphrase here, but the razor is basically a glass file that is designed to remove the nub without really damaging the plastic. So as you can see here, there's a nub. You file the nub down. This is what you'll be left with. The balancer is basically a polishing sponge. So it's got 2 sides to it. The lower side being the side that's going to give you a matte finish, the top side, which is the side that's going to give you a gloss finish. And, you know, it says here in the middle that if you use the lower side and the cloth, it'll give you a semi-gloss finish. And then we, of course, we have the recover cloths, which you get 2 of. And the recover cloth is to bring the material back to, like, I would say stock appearance, which is that like semi-gloss effect. And of course you can use this in conjunction with the balancer to get that look. And it also says that you can use the recover cloth when dusting and cleaning off your kits. And of course the case itself, which I kind of like the fact that they put this in here, because, you know, it's like everything is used kind of deal. So you don't just get the stuff out of the box and chuck the box. You can actually take the little insert out of it and use it as a carrying case for all of your tools. So it's kind of neat that they actually went into such depth with this. So now let's take a look at the components. The first component that we are going to take a look at is, of course, the razor itself. This is probably the most sought after part of this whole set, because being a glass file, it doesn't break down like a normal sanding stick and stuff like that does. So it is really nice to have something that's going to have that kind of longevity. But if we take a closer look at the bottom side, I'm going to hopefully get this as good as I can. I have been using this, and really all I do is just take a stiff bristled brush, and I'll brush the backside of it, and it'll actually clean out between the teeth on the bottom. But it's got very fine little teeth along the bottom, and basically, you know, you just use it like a file. It's it won't hurt your finger. Like, I'm actually pressing down, no abrasions to the finger, no pain, no nothing like that. So if you slip off of a part and hit your finger, you're not going to have to worry about it. The top side has that really cool like carbon fiber look. So I mean, once again, presentation of it's really nice. They really take care of how everything looks and feels. It's really smooth to the touch on top. And like I said, you're not going to hurt yourself with that. And we'll demonstrate this off a little bit better when I actually show it off. And now we move on to the balancer. As you can see, it says balancer Gunprimer, and this is a spongy material. It's basically it's like a sanding sponge, but instead it's like a polishing sponge, I would say. So the bottom side, which is the gray side, which you can see I've been using quite a bit, this is the side that's going to give you the matte look, or the flat look, and then the top side, which is what is going to give you the glossy look. So, I mean, there's not much else really to say about this one. You'll see it more in action here in a bit. And now we get into the final component of this set, which, like I said, you get 2 of these. This is the recover cloth. Now, it's basically a polishing cloth. It states in the instructions that the more you actually use this on a part, the shinier the finish is going to be. So you can actually control the finish of the part with this cloth, depending on how much of it you use. But basically, this is going to be used in conjunction with the balancer to get a desired effect onto the part itself, and you can also use it to clean your kits. So with the demo out of the way, that is going to conclude my review slash, I guess, tutorial on the Gunprimer Razor gate remover set. Really, really cool set. I highly recommend anyone, especially beginners, get this set because, like you saw in the demo, it's really hard to damage the part with the glass file, especially like bigger parts. I really went to town on that thing, and all it ended up doing was basically polishing the part. With sanding sticks, you can kind of get away from yourself and get a little overzealous and end up taking too much material, and in doing so, you run into a lot more issues. Now, me personally, I still love my sanding sticks. It's a completely different ballpark from this to that, but this is going to be a really good tool for me. I'm going to use it in conjunction with my sanding sticks to have a very enjoyable experience and end up with a really, really good finish. So, I'm going to put a link in the description below to USA Gundam store, where I got this set here, where you can go pick one up for yourself. Don't forget to use the code Joey10. But as for this video, that's going to do it. Like I said, really highly suggest this set to anyone that is getting into nub removal and wants something that's really easy to use and won't hurt your fingers and won't hurt the plastic. So, as always, a like and subscribe would be appreciated if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.